Good morning. We live in a data-driven world, and some of this data is personal. There are many new, demanding, and complex changes and laws in effect that allow and give regulatory protection to individuals regarding processing of their personal data and movement of that data. In 2018, a new EU-wide General Data Protection Regulation became effective in May. And the impact of it is significant, not only on EU companies, but also on non-EU companies with operations and activities of any type within the EU. Data redaction is the functionality that is already available in our product. And I will show you how to use it in Conversant. So here I am in the issue details. So what redaction is actually applying the black marker characters over the text. And it really allows you to block out the text and protect personal and private information. So here I am in a case that is based on actual scenario or a situation that happened, where a reporter submitted their concern, they described the situation, but they also inadvertently included some personal information. I think it was account information and their passwords. So they realized it, and they called and contacted the investigator and asked for this data to be erased. So, and that's why the redaction functionality is really helpful, because it allows you to redact most of fields that's available in a case. So you can redact description, you can redact messages and tasks, involved party information, and also the reporter information. You can remove attachments as well. So you can redact the entire field, or you can mark up precisely as much text as needed. So here I'm finding the information that we wanted to redact, highlighting it, applying the black marker, and I will be ready to redact. When redacting, most fields are redactable, but even when the information is removed or redacted, the case is still intact, and it's available in reporting. Some fields are not redactable, like location and issue types. What to redact when? It's actually regulated by laws and regulations, but also by the company policy. And now the case is redacted, and it's clearly marked with redaction marker here. And the information and all of the details of redaction is tracked in the audit trail. And also, to make it easier and convenient to see really quickly what's been redacted, we have a redaction log that describes exactly what's been redacted, who's done the redaction, and when. The typical audit trail functionality. And here I'm going back to the issue where we started. And with that, I'm going back to Philip.
All right, thank you very much, Yelena. All right, so connection. We've forgotten how to connect with people. We run training programs, long PowerPoints, videos. There's been a movement to shorter. It's great. We're getting there. I read a study just the other day. 2 universities published it. Sexual harassment training, as it stands today, actually increases the incidence of harassment because it reinforces the stereotypes. So we have to be really, really careful with the tools that we're using. These are powerful tools, and if we use them badly, we actually cause problems rather than prevent them. So yesterday, you heard Sharon use a great phrase, how do you activate your team members? I thought it was phenomenal, so I stole it. So as we look at the connection side of things, we have two areas we're going to focus on right now. One is around how do the investigators really connect with the reporters? How do we engage the reporters in that process? And the other is we're announcing our interactive code of conduct product, which I'll get to in a moment. So first of all, we know that the investigators using the Conversant platform today, in general, are taking notes outside of the system, writing things up in Word documents. They may even be texting with the reporting party using their personal cell phones, or texting with other investigators or other case managers using their cell phones. So all that wonderful data that we spend an awful lot of money trying to protect within Conversant is sitting on someone's laptop, sitting on their personal cell phone. So we have taken the action and the commitment that we are going to invest in our investigation capabilities to ensure that that is no longer necessary. So in 2019, you are going to see a series of releases that bring out new capabilities within our case manager that reduce that need and enable investigators to work within the platform to secure their data as they create it and to communicate with the other team members and with the reporter, meeting them where they're at, whether it's by text, by email. They can use the platform to do that so that it is all secured within this one environment. And the reason this is important is because the more effective and efficient your investigations are, and the better you can communicate to the reporters as you're going through it, raises the perception of organizational justice. People need to hear about and see that there's some action coming out of the report that they put in. If it goes into a black hole, they start to question, why did I bother? And so why is organizational justice so important? It's all about trust. It builds trust, but it's fundamental to who we are. I've got a little video that many of you may have seen, but I love it, so I'm going to show it again, that really shows how deeply ingrained organizational justice is in us. So if we can roll this. So this little monkey here on the left passed a rock to the lady, and he got a cucumber. The monkey on the right completes the same task, gives her the rock, he gets a grape. The monkey on the left saw that. He gets his rock, he passes it back, he's like, great, I'm going to get a grape. Oh, no, I didn't get a grape, I got a bloody bit of cucumber. Like, what the hell? This just sucks. Monkey on the right does his job, he gets another grape. Monkey on the left now doubts his rock is good. He's like, I'm going to test it. Bang it against the side of the wall. No, it's good. I'm going to hand it back. I'm going to get, no, I've got a bloody cucumber. You suck. So you get the point. Organizational justice is deeply rooted in who we are. So we can't get away from this. We have to address it. We have to show people the progress that we're making on cases. We have to give them feedback. We have to connect, and we have to activate.